2024 was a year to remember in crypto, for reasons both good and bad. From courtroom dramas to dramatic ETF approvals to a son literally pimping his mom out for a meme coin to pop. Let's break down the best things that happened in crypto in 2024. We kicked off the year with a major win for crypto, thanks to a major fail from the SEC. Their official Twitter account got hacked because they forgot to turn on two-factor authentication. The hackers used the account to tweet out that a Bitcoin ETF had been approved a day early, which was a dumb thing to do considering the 25-year-old behind the hack got busted by the FBI and was arrested later in October this year. But pandemonium did hit Bitcoin's favorite bar, PubKey, after the listing news broke, as normal people like us and celebs like TJ Miller celebrated together.
A wave of Bitcoin ETFs have been approved.
We're all getting girlfriends. Can you believe this? And your wife was the one that told me.
We get legitimacy now. You know, it's been like all these years, like we're fucking boiling the oceans. It's used by terrorists, money launderers, all that bullshit. All these people were wrong. All these people attacked us. All these people lied about us. You were wrong. We got legitimacy now. Now you're the ones who are going to come last to the party, and it's going to cost you the most.
February was the month that crypto officially jumped the shark, or in this case, the killer whale. Reality show Killer Whales debuted, promising to make crypto the next Shark Tank, as star of the show, Crypto Wendy O, told us.
But basically, the show this is purely entertainment. We are not investing our own money. We are not telling people to buy this asset. It's basically we have these projects. They come in front of us, and we're just basically hearing the project. I'm hearing what they have to say, and we're deciding whether we like the project or not.
But the real fight came when YouTuber and crypto shiller BitBoy kicked off a growing trend of crypto fights by defeating a dev in Mexico City. He also fought crypto influencer Ansem later in the year, defending whatever was left of his honor with a draw in the ring. In the biggest event of March, Sam Bankman-Fried finally faced the music. After months of courtroom drama, a federal judge handed SBF a 25-year prison sentence.
FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried was sentenced to 25 years in federal prison. A jury convicted him on all 7 counts of wire fraud as well as conspiracy.
April delivered some holy content when we covered the Colorado crypto pastor, a guy who preached literal financial salvation through blockchain tech and built his congregation out of millions of dollars.
The charges are that Caitlin and I pocketed $1.3 million, and I just want to come out and say that those charges are true.
Meanwhile, Binance's CEO Changpeng Zhao was sentenced to 4 months in prison, and the SEC scored a legal win as they convinced a jury to find Terra's Do Kwon liable for civil fraud, with the SEC demanding more than $4 billion in restitution. He's still awaiting extradition to either South Korea or the US. May saw a rare bipartisan moment in Congress when lawmakers voted to repeal the SEC's restrictive crypto policy SOB 121. It even got 21 Democrats on board, making it the only time this year Congress made sense in their move to rebuke the SEC. And of course, there was also Ohio State University's commencement speaker who got booed when he mentioned Bitcoin during his address.
But I encourage you to keep an open mind right now. I see Bitcoin as a very misunderstood asset class.
Since that happened, and since we had Chris Pan on Coinage, Bitcoin is up nearly 60%. Maybe instead of booing, they should have been buying.
I never actually told anyone to buy Bitcoin. That's the big understanding and misperception. You know, my main topics was learn how to invest, take care of your emotional self, and take care of your spiritual self, right? And as related to investing, I was just giving them a tip that to be a great investor, look for things that are misunderstood. There are other things that are misunderstood. Bitcoin just happens to be the example I wanted to use because I think it's the most misunderstood.
June gave us Iggy Azalea's foray into meme coinery, with Mother Token hitting an all-time high of 20 cents, which it has yet to top, despite her best efforts to add utility to the project.
I want meme coins, especially the ones that I'm involved with, to live on platforms where it does become retail. I want that.
At the very least, it's better than some other ones we'll get to later on in this year's recap. The wildest month, July. Trump not only keynoted a Bitcoin conference in Nashville, but promised to fire SEC Chair Gary Gensler if he won, and that he'd create a Bitcoin strategic reserve.
As the final part of my plan today, I am announcing that if I am elected, it will be the policy of my administration, United States of America, to keep 100% of all the Bitcoin the U.S. government currently holds or acquires into the future. We'll keep 100%. I hope you do well, please.
In August, Telegram founder Pavel Durov was arrested in France on criminal money laundering charges. The TON blockchain also experienced downtime, raising some pretty big questions about how decentralized TON actually is. September closed out the FTX saga when former Alameda Research co-CEO Caroline Ellison was sentenced after cooperating in the trial. The judge sentenced her to 2 years in prison, surprising even Bernie Madoff's old prosecutor.
If she got a day in jail, I would fall off my seat.
In the case with Caroline Ellison, she's been sentenced to 24 months in prison, 3 years of supervised release after that, also an $11 billion forfeiture.
By October, meme coins had officially gotten weird, with more than 2 million launching on Solana's blockchain, and none were weirder than maybe one guy who threatened to stay on the toilet until his coin crossed a certain market cap, a guy who threatened to kill a fish until his crossed a certain market cap, or the son who pimped out his own mom to get his token over $300,000.
Come on, guys! Want to see him pour milk all over these? 36 double G's.
And finally, November delivered the wildest plot twist that not a lot of people saw coming, which of course was Donald Trump winning re-election, triggering a massive crypto rally, and Gary Gensler announcing he'd be resigning as the chair of the SEC. Crypto Twitter celebrated like it was 2017 all over again.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
And, as we always do, we wrapped up the year with our Crypto Project of the Year competition, with interviews from the top projects and founders across crypto, hopefully bringing you insights and alpha as only Coinage can. And for those of you who bought a Coinage NFT, stay tuned for what shows up under the tree this year. And if you don't have a Coinage NFT or haven't used yours to become an official co-owner of one of the fastest growing Web3 outlets, head to coinage.media to learn more. Happy New Year, everyone. Here's to hoping 2025 brings fewer lawsuits and more trips to the moon. I'm Zach Guzman. This was Coinage. Stay safe out there.